You were not created to live an average, defeated, or unprepared life. You were created to rise, to lead, to walk in excellence. But here's the truth. Success doesn't just show up on your doorstep. It doesn't wander around looking for someone to bless. No, success is drawn to people who are ready for it. It's attracted to those who have prepared their hearts, sharpened their skills, and committed themselves to live with discipline. Preparation says, I believe my future is worth investing in. It's easy to hope for a better tomorrow, but hope without preparation is like planting seeds in rocky soil. You can't expect a harvest without first tilling the ground. Every time you learn, grow, or take small steps toward your dream, you're opening the door wider for opportunity to walk in. You're saying, I'm ready for what's coming. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. You can't have big results with small effort. That means showing up even when you don't feel like it, staying consistent when no one's watching, and choosing the hard right over the easy wrong. Discipline is what separates those who wish from those who achieve. There are moments when it will feel like nothing is happening, like all your preparation is going unnoticed. But that's when you remind yourself, success is not ignoring you, it's gathering momentum toward you. It's aligning resources, people, and timing so that when the moment comes, you're not scrambling. You're ready. Don't wait for the right day to start preparing. The right day is today. Don't wait for perfect conditions to be disciplined. Your discipline is what creates those conditions. Keep sowing the seeds. Keep sharpening your tools. Keep showing up with excellence. One day you'll wake up and realize you didn't have to chase success. It found you. Because you were ready for it all along. Success is attracted to readiness, and readiness is not an accident. It's not something that happens by chance or because of a sudden stroke of luck. Readiness is the result of intentional action, daily commitment, and a mindset that chooses to prepare long before the opportunity presents itself. Most people want success, but many are waiting for it to knock on their door before they begin to get ready. They say, once I get the job, I'll learn the skills, or once I'm promoted, I'll become more disciplined. But that's not how success works. Success shows up for those who have already proven they are ready to handle it. It's like a guest who only visits the house that's been cleaned, organized, and made welcoming before they arrive. If you wait until the knock comes, you'll be scrambling to get things in order, and often that means you'll miss the moment entirely. Readiness is an act of faith. It's saying, I believe something good is coming, so I will get myself prepared for it now. It's refusing to live in the mindset of I'll do it when I have to, and instead living in the mindset of I'll do it because I know my time will come. The truth is, opportunity has a way of arriving unexpectedly. It doesn't send an appointment notice or give you weeks to prepare. It often comes disguised, wrapped in situations you didn't see coming, and if you're not already ready, it will pass you by and find someone else who is. Think about a runner who trains for a race months before it happens. They don't wait until the week before the event to start running. They prepare every day so that when race day comes, they don't just show up, they compete with confidence. The same principle applies to life. When you're ready, you don't have to second guess yourself or hesitate. You can step into the opportunity with boldness because you've already done the work. Many people think readiness is just about skill, but it's much more than that. It's also about mindset, character, and attitude. You can have talent, but if you're not mentally ready to handle the pressure, the responsibility, or the challenges that come with success, you'll lose it as quickly as you gained it. Readiness is about strengthening yourself in all areas so you can sustain the success once it arrives. It's about building patience so you don't rush decisions, humility so you don't let pride ruin your progress, and resilience so you can handle setbacks without giving up. If you study those who achieve great things, you'll notice a pattern. They were working long before anyone noticed them. They were preparing in private for the day they would be called into the spotlight. They didn't wait for the recognition to start the work. They worked because they believed in their vision, even when no one else was watching. Success is drawn to that kind of determination. It looks for people who have been faithful with small responsibilities so it can trust them with greater ones. Imagine two people wanting the same promotion. One spends their time complaining about why they haven't been promoted yet. The other spends their time learning new skills, improving their communication, and adding value wherever they can, even without the title. When the position opens, the decision is obvious. The one who has been preparing all along will get it because they're already operating at the level required. That's what readiness looks like. It's acting as if you already have the opportunity, so when it comes, there's no gap to fill. Some people think readiness is exhausting because it means working hard without immediate results. But readiness is not about wearing yourself out. It's about building yourself up. It's about using every day as an investment into your future. It's about understanding that nothing you do in preparation is wasted. Even if it feels like no one sees your effort, the right opportunity will see it. The right doors will open for the person who's been steadily, quietly, and faithfully getting ready. Readiness also means being adaptable. You might prepare for one thing and end up facing something completely different. But if you've trained yourself to think critically, work consistently, and approach life with discipline, you'll be able to adjust. That's why readiness isn't about predicting every detail of the future. It's about being strong, sharp, and steady enough to handle whatever comes your way. The world changes fast. Those who are ready are the ones who can thrive no matter the shifts. When you prepare yourself, you create a magnetic force for success. You might not see it, but the opportunities are watching you. The right people are noticing your commitment. The right circumstances are aligning themselves with your readiness. And when the moment comes, you won't have to run after it. It will find its way to you because you've made yourself the kind of person success wants to be around. Being ready means you stop waiting for the perfect conditions to start. You don't say, "I'll save money when I make more," or "I'll take care of my health when life slows down." You start where you are with what you have, and you make preparation part of your identity. Over time, this readiness becomes second nature. You stop thinking about whether you're ready. You simply are. And when the opportunity comes, you won't need to scramble or doubt yourself. You'll simply step forward and say, "I was made for this." Every day you choose preparation, you're telling your future, "I'll be ready when you arrive." Every time you show discipline, you're building trust with yourself that you can handle more. Every skill you learn, every step you take, every improvement you make is like adding another piece to the foundation of your success. When the weight of opportunity rests on you, your foundation will be strong enough to hold it. That's why success doesn't chase people, it looks for the ones who are ready. If you make preparation a lifestyle, if you commit to growing when no one's clapping, if you stay faithful in the small things, you won't have to wonder when success will come. You'll know that when it does, it will find you already standing there, ready to receive it. And that's when you'll realize that all the quiet days of preparation, all the unseen moments of discipline, and all the sacrifices were not just worth it. They were the very thing that drew success to your door. Discipline turns potential into reality. And without it, even the greatest dreams remain nothing more than good intentions. Discipline is the daily decision to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the bridge that connects where you are to where you want to be. The force that transforms your abilities and ideas into tangible achievements. Many people have talent. Many people have ambition. But without discipline, talent gets wasted and ambition fades away. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who live the dream. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about consistency. You don't have to be perfect every day, but you do have to keep showing up. You have to keep making the choice, day after day, to honor your commitments, to push yourself beyond comfort, and to resist the temptation to quit when things get difficult. Success doesn't require you to have superhuman willpower. It requires you to develop habits that keep you moving forward, even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Motivation can get you started, but discipline keeps you going. Think about a farmer. They can't plant seeds one day and expect to harvest the next. They have to water, weed, and care for those plants every single day, regardless of how they feel. They can't say, "I don't feel like working today," and expect the crops to grow anyway. Discipline in life works the same way. You can't work hard for a week and then take a month off and expect results to keep showing up. Discipline is about showing up consistently, putting in the work and trusting that over time, your efforts will produce a harvest. Discipline often means doing the hard thing now, so you can enjoy the reward later. It's choosing to save money instead of spending it all, to exercise instead of staying on the couch, to practice your craft instead of wasting time on distractions. The disciplined person understands that short-term sacrifice creates long-term gain. They are willing to delay immediate gratification because they value the future more than the fleeting pleasures of the present moment. That's why disciplined people often seem unlucky to others. They've simply been preparing and working when no one else was watching. It's easy to be disciplined when things are going well, but true discipline shows up in the hard times. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort, when results seem far away, and when your mind tells you it's not worth it. Discipline is the voice inside you that says, do it anyway. It's what pushes you to keep training when progress is slow, to keep writing when the words aren't flowing, to keep moving forward when it feels like nothing is happening. Those who succeed are not necessarily the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Discipline also requires focus. The world is full of distractions, things that promise quick results, shortcuts, or easier paths. But discipline knows there's no real shortcut to meaningful success. It keeps your eyes on your goal and stops you from wasting energy on things that don't matter. It helps you say no to opportunities that aren't aligned with your purpose, even if they look appealing in the moment. Without discipline, it's easy to get scattered, trying to do everything and achieving nothing. With discipline, you direct your energy where it will count the most. Another truth about discipline is that it builds confidence. When you keep the promises you make to yourself, you start to trust yourself. You know that if you set a goal, you'll do the work to achieve it. That trust in yourself becomes a powerful source of strength. You no longer doubt whether you can follow through. You've proven it over and over again. And when opportunities come your way, you can step into them boldly because you know you have the work ethic to back them up. Discipline isn't just about what you do. It's also about what you don't do. It's about avoiding the habits and behaviors that pull you away from your goals. That means choosing to spend your time wisely, to be around people who lift you higher, and to guard your mind from negativity and excuses. Every you say to the wrong thing is a yes to the right thing. Discipline draws boundaries that protect your progress. If you look at successful people in any field, whether it's business, sports, art, or personal growth, you'll see the fingerprints of discipline all over their lives. They didn't get to where they are by chance. They had routines, practices, and commitments that they stuck to day after day. They didn't let their feelings dictate their actions. Instead, they let their commitments dictate their actions, and their feelings eventually followed. One of the most important things discipline teaches you is that progress is rarely dramatic in the moment. It's usually small, almost invisible steps forward. But over time, those steps add up. You might not notice the change from one day to the next, but one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. That's why disciplined people keep going, even when it feels like nothing is changing. They know the change is happening beneath the surface. Discipline also gives you freedom. That might sound strange because discipline often feels like restriction, but it's the opposite. When you live with discipline, you free yourself from the chaos of missed opportunities, from the stress of last-minute scrambling, from the regret of knowing you could have done more. Discipline builds a life of order, stability, and momentum. It allows you to enjoy success when it comes because you're not overwhelmed trying to keep up. You've been building toward it all along. There will always be challenges on the road to your goals. There will be setbacks, delays, and unexpected obstacles. But discipline doesn't let those things stop you. It keeps you anchored when the winds of life try to knock you off course. It helps you adjust your plans without abandoning your purpose. It gives you the endurance to keep moving, even if you have to slow your pace for a while. At its core, discipline is love for your future self. It's making choices today that will bless you tomorrow. It's treating your time, energy, and opportunities as valuable and refusing to waste them. When you live with discipline, you're sending a message to success. I'm ready for you. I'm not just hoping you'll show up. I'm building a life where you belong. And when you live like that, you won't have to go looking for success. Success will be drawn to you because it recognizes the work, the commitment, and the strength that discipline creates. So no matter what your dream looks like, commit to discipline. Commit to showing up every day whether you feel like it or not. Commit to making choices that serve your future, not just your present. Commit to doing the work when it's hard, when it's quiet, and when no one is watching. Because that's how potential turns into reality. And one day you'll look back and realize the discipline you practiced was not just a habit. It was the very thing that carried you to the life you were meant to live. Excellence draws opportunity because excellence is a magnet. It speaks louder than your words, your intentions, and your ambitions. Excellence is not about being perfect. It's about consistently giving your best, and no matter the size of the task. It's about doing things in such a way that people can see the care, the attention, and the pride you take in your work. When you operate in excellence, you stand out in a world where average has become the norm. You position yourself where opportunities can find you. Because opportunities are drawn to people who already operate at a high standard. Excellence starts in the small things. Many people are waiting for the break to show their best effort. They think, once I get that important project, that dream job, or that leadership role, I'll give it everything I've got. But the truth is, the big opportunities often come to those who have been faithful in the small ones. If you cut corners in the small things, if you treat the everyday responsibilities as unimportant, you're telling success that you're not ready for more. But when you give your best in even the smallest assignments, you're proving that you can be trusted with something greater. Operating with excellence means you don't need a spotlight to motivate you. You don't need an audience to give your best effort. Excellence is who you are, not what you do when people are watching. It's the standard you set for yourself, regardless of whether anyone else notices. And the remarkable thing is, people do notice. They notice the way you follow through. They notice how you carry yourself. They notice that when you're involved, things run smoother, look better, and turn out stronger. That reputation becomes your silent resume, and it calls opportunities toward you without you having to chase them. Excellence is also about your attitude. You can have skill, but if your attitude is careless, prideful, or negative, it will overshadow your ability. Excellence combines skill with humility, competence with kindness, and effort with integrity. People want to work with and promote those who not only perform well, but also bring a spirit of positivity and professionalism. Opportunities often come through relationships, and excellence in character makes people want to recommend you, trust you, and open doors for you. When you commit to excellence, you're not just competing with others, you're competing with your own potential. You're asking yourself, how can I do this better than I did yesterday? You're looking for ways to improve, refine, and grow. That's how you keep attracting bigger opportunities. When people see that you're not satisfied with just good enough, they know you'll keep raising the standard, and they want you on their team, in their business, or leading their project. One of the keys to excellence is preparation. You can't deliver excellence without being ready. That means you take the time to learn your craft, to understand the details, and to anticipate challenges before they arise. It means you prepare so thoroughly that when it's time to perform, you can focus on delivering your best without scrambling. Preparation eliminates the chaos that robs you of your ability to operate at a high level. Excellence also means taking ownership. You don't pass the blame or make excuses when things don't go right. You take responsibility, learn from mistakes, and you work to make it better next time. That kind of accountability is rare, and it's something that leaders, clients, and partners look for. When you own your work, good or bad, you build trust, and trust is the foundation of opportunity. It's important to understand that excellence is not a one-time act. It's a habit built day by day. You can't do one great thing and expect doors to fly open forever. You have to keep delivering, keep improving, and keep maintaining your standing. Opportunities are not just attracted to excellence. They are attracted to sustained excellence. Anyone can do something well once, but doing it well over and over again is what makes you reliable, and reliability is a rare and valuable trait. Excellence also requires resilience. There will be times when you do your very best, and it still goes unnoticed, unappreciated, or unrewarded. That's when many people lower their standards, thinking, "What's the point?" But excellence is not about who notices, it's about who you are. If you only give your best when there's applause, your excellence isn't real, it's performance. True excellence keeps going even in the silence, even in the shadows, because it knows that sooner or later the right people will see and the right opportunity will come. In a world where many people do the minimum, excellence is a powerful differentiator, creates an invisible pull that draws success towards you. It tells others that you can be trusted, that you take pride in your work, and that you will deliver even when the stakes are high. That's why excellence and opportunity go hand in hand. When you consistently give your best, you make it easy for opportunity to choose you over someone else who is inconsistent or careless. Excellence also inspires others. When people see you holding yourself to a higher standard, it challenges them to do the same. It raises the level of the entire environment you're in. Leaders love to place opportunities in the hands of those who lift the whole team. Your excellence can create a ripple effect, and that ripple effect makes you valuable beyond just your own contributions. It's worth remembering that excellence is not something you do only in one area of life. It's an approach you bring to everything. If you're excellent at work but careless in your personal commitments, that inconsistency will eventually catch up to you. Excellence in one area should spill into others: your relationships, your health, your finances, your responsibilities. That well-rounded excellence strengthens your ability to sustain the opportunities that come. Finally, excellence is a decision. It doesn't happen by accident. You choose it every time you decide to go the extra mile, every time you choose to focus instead of getting distracted, every time you refuse to settle for mediocrity. You don't wait until you feel inspired. You make excellence your baseline, your normal, your non-negotiable. And as you live this way, you'll find that opportunity doesn't just visit you once. It keeps coming back because it knows you're the kind of person who can handle it well. When you make excellence your lifestyle, you no longer have to wonder when opportunity will come knocking. You can be confident that it will, because excellence is irresistible. It creates trust, builds credibility, and sets you apart in every arena of life. And when that opportunity arrives, you won't need to scramble to prove yourself. You will already have proven it long before the door opened. That's the power of excellence. It prepares you, it positions you, and it attracts the very opportunities that can change your life.